Hey there! Going to the Isle of Wight today. We're on the Wightlink ferry from Lymington to Yarmouth on the Isle of Wight using the Wightlink ferry. We've just driven our car on because we're going to be here for a week camping with the family, so come along with me. I'll show you what the ferry's like and what it was like to get on. Take a look. Okay, so full disclosure, this trip took place in summer last year, but I never got round to fully editing it, so I'm showing you it now, and with the Easter holidays coming up, it's a perfect time to head over to the Isle of Wight. We hadn't been there for decades, and so going on the ferry was actually half the fun. We did the journey with Wightlink, and our ferry was Wight Light. We were shepherded onto the main cargo ramp, and little did we know that this was going to happen. Yes, it is a giant car lift. It makes room for more vehicles underneath, and it was a complete surprise to us. We'd never seen this before. What do you think? Have you ever been on a car lift like this? After the lift stopped moving, the rules mean that we had to leave the car behind and head upstairs to the main ferry area. Up there is a small cafe with a variety of hot and cold drinks, light bites and snacks. There's lots of seating and lots of different types of seating as well, so if you're not a good sailor, I recommend ones with the high backs so you can rest your head. There are options for everyone, whether you like facing forward or facing backwards, need a table or want to feel a little bit more social. There's options for pretty much everyone. The views out of the windows are really lovely, but if you feel like you need some fresh air, then I recommend heading upstairs. If you fancy some fresh air, then head upstairs again to the top deck. There is plenty of seating and gorgeous panoramic views of Hampshire and the Isle of Wight. You might also be able to give the captain and the bridge crew a cheeky wave. Not all ferries are created equal, so you need to make sure that you book the right one for your vehicle's height and length. If you're a foot passenger, you can go on any of the ferries. Over there in the distance is Hurst Castle. It was originally built in 1544 and marks the narrowest point between the mainland UK and the Isle of Wight at only 1.3 kilometres. It was in military service all the way up until 1956. I really must visit someday. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see that, and I'll try my best to do it. The journey overall took around 40 minutes in total, and soon enough it was time to head back to the car and off the ferry. The ferry opens from both ends, so you don't need to worry about turning the car around, you just drive off at the end and begin your onward journey. The overall cost of this particular return journey in the summer holidays last year was £125. Yes, that's a lot of money. This waterway between the mainland UK and the Isle of Wight is one of the most expensive in the world when you take into account the cost in pounds per mile. The Isle of Wight is an absolutely delightful place and I hope you'll visit it one day, but I really hope that you'll subscribe to the channel because next time I'm going to be showing you some of the delights of a town on the Isle of Wight called Ryde. It has the country's oldest and second longest pier and one of the most unusual bookshops we have ever seen. I look forward to seeing you there. But in the meantime, let me know, have you been to the Isle of Wight? Have you seen a ferry that's got a lift like that? Let me know in the comments. Until next time.